Okay, this one you probably already have a lot of this correct on your paper, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so first of all, when you're talking about a sculpture, you're going to talk about mass is how heavy something looks, which is different that you're not going to weigh it. Okay, it's about how heavy it looks. So, it may be actually really light. And that's one thing with your sculptures, you will see these sculptures, that we made and that you're going to be making and stuff. They look heavier than they are. They're actually pretty light. Okay. So, but mass is how heavy something looks. All right. The next one, space, is very important in a sculpture. Okay. It's divided into two types, positive and negative. And a lot of times, that negative space is very important in a sculpture. All right. Next is line. And I love line in sculptures because it's so cool, because line is about where your eye is supposed to go in a sculpture. Okay. And it does it, they craft it that way, but sometimes it just does it anyway. Like this one. All right. If you were to look at it either from the top or the bottom, your eye, I can't see very good in here. I'm just do this, starts either here and goes up and out, or you start up here and you go down and out. So this is a open, okay? This is open. When your eye goes out, all right, and we'll go when I'm back, I'll show you some examples of this better, but I think this is so cool. And we do it intuitively. The brain does it. And then we came up with these standards, all right? But it's really cool. The other one is a closed form, all right? And closed forms usually are more rounded. They are usually like maybe even box shaped, closed instead of coming out, and it has a different feel to it. All right. um, Another one here, shape. And we've discussed all of these before, but they're applied differently in sculpture. They can be organic. Remember, organic is curved lines except for a perfect circle. Geometric are straight lines. All right, straight lines. All right, color, the thing about different, which is different in sculpture, is that the color isn't necessarily applied. Okay. It could be stone and you leave it. Okay. Or you take something away. All right. Color is, it could be wood, and that's the grain of it. All right. And the last thing is texture. And usually this is actually how you touch it and it feels. And like on this one, like again on my sculpture, the texture is bumpy, or you're not supposed to touch it because it won't fall apart. But uh the texture, it's got these shiny things, it's got this barnacled look, and there's a reason for that. I did that on purpose. It's supposed to look crowded. What the name of my sculpture is called symbiont, which means living together, growing from each other. And it's supposed to have like a barnacled look, kind of like in the ocean, maybe, and how things grow together but are still beautiful. Things that maybe not be so beautiful, in its thing. Okay. So again, but it's texture, and you do actually feel it, because in a 2D piece, you don't, it's all implied. Okay. But the texture is very important in a sculpture as well. All right. So get those notes in. Now you're going to please put them in, take a picture of your notes and put them in Google Classroom, and then do whatever I've told you to do after that. But I don't know what it is yet. Okay. Bye.